Have you ever been sailing before?
Only once, and I really liked it.
I'm thinking about booking a short sailing trip this weekend.
That sounds fun.
You should come with us. Is this your yacht?
No, I'm just renting it for the day.
It's beautiful.
Thank you, I wanted something comfortable but not too large.
It looks perfect for a day on the water. What time are we leaving the marina?
The captain said we should depart around 9.
Good, I'll make sure I arrive early.
That's best, especially if we need time to board.
Okay, I'll be there by 8:30. Do I need special shoes for sailing?
It's better to wear non-slip shoes with light soles.
So no heels, obviously.
Definitely not.
Good thing I asked. Is the water usually this calm?
Not always, but today is a very nice day for sailing.
I'm glad, because I was a little nervous.
Calm water is a good way to start.
That makes me feel better. I've never been on a yacht before.
Then this is a nice first experience.
It already feels more relaxing than I expected.
That's one of the best parts of being on the water.
I can see that. Should I bring a jacket?
Yes, it can feel cooler once we're out on the water.
Even if it's warm on land?
Yes, the wind can make a big difference.
Okay, I'll bring one. Who usually handles the boat?
The captain takes care of navigation and safety.
So we just relax?
Mostly, unless you want to learn a little.
I might actually like that. Do people get seasick often?
Some do, especially if the water gets rough.
I hope I'll be okay.
You probably will, but it's smart to be prepared.
I may bring motion sickness medicine just in case. The marina is bigger than I expected.
Yes, there are a lot of boats here.
I never realized how many people were into sailing.
It's a bigger community than most people think.
I'm starting to notice that. How long is this sailing trip?
About 4 hours.
That sounds like a good length.
Yes, long enough to enjoy it without getting too tired.
Perfect. Are we allowed to bring food on board?
Yes, but it's better to keep it simple and easy to manage.
I was thinking sandwiches and fruit.
That sounds ideal.
Great, I'll bring some. What's the difference between a yacht and a sailboat?
A yacht is usually thought of as more comfortable or luxurious, while a sailboat is more general.
So a yacht can also be a sailboat?
Yes, exactly.
That clears it up. Have you been sailing for a long time?
A few years now.
Did you learn through lessons?
Yes, and then I practiced with friends.
That sounds like a good way to learn. This boat feels very stable.
Yes, it handles the water well.
I expected more movement.
Sometimes it's much rougher, depending on conditions.
I'm glad today is easy. Are we going far from shore?
Not too far today.
Good, I'm still getting used to being out here.
That's totally normal.
Thanks. Is it hard to dock a yacht?
It can be tricky, especially with wind and tight spaces.
It looks stressful.
It definitely takes practice.
I believe that. I love how quiet it feels once we leave the marina.
That's one of my favorite parts too.
Everything feels slower out here.
Yes, it has a completely different rhythm.
It's very peaceful. Do you prefer sailing or motor yachts?
I like sailing more because it feels calmer and more connected to the water.
That makes sense.
Motor yachts are great too, just different.
I'd like to try both someday. Is this trip good for beginners?
Yes, absolutely.
Good, because I know almost nothing.
Everyone starts somewhere.
True. What should I do with my bag once we get on board?
Just keep it in one of the storage areas or under the seat.
I don't want it in the way.
That's a good idea, especially on a boat.
Okay. Do you usually book a yacht for special occasions?
Sometimes birthdays, anniversaries, or just a relaxing day out.
That sounds like such a nice way to celebrate.
It really is.
I can imagine. The sunset must look amazing from out here.
It really does.
I'd love to do an evening sailing trip sometime.
Those are some of the best ones.
I need to book one then. How do you know which direction to go?
The captain uses charts, instruments, and weather information.
So it's not just guessing and following the coast.
Definitely not.
Good to know. Is it expensive to own a yacht?
Usually, yes.
I figured there must be a lot of costs beyond just buying it.
Maintenance, docking, fuel, and repairs add up fast.
That makes sense. I like how the sails look when they catch the wind.
It's one of the most satisfying parts of sailing.
It feels elegant somehow.
Yes, and also very practical.
I love that combination. Do you have to check the weather before every trip?
Absolutely.
Even for short trips?
Yes, weather matters a lot on the water.
That makes sense. I'm trying not to be nervous, but I am a little.
That's normal the first time.
I think I'll relax once we get moving.
You probably will.
I hope so. What happens if the wind changes suddenly?
The crew or captain adjusts the sails and course as needed.
So you have to stay alert the whole time.
Yes, sailing always requires attention.
Interesting. This feels much more relaxing than being on a crowded beach.
I agree.
You get the water without the noise.
Exactly, and a lot more privacy.
That's a big plus. Are we allowed to swim from the yacht later?
Yes, if conditions are safe and the captain approves.
That sounds amazing.
It's one of the best parts of a day trip.
I'm excited already. How early should we arrive before departure?
Usually at least 30 minutes early.
That seems reasonable.
It gives time for check-in and safety instructions.
Okay. I forgot my sunglasses.
Oh no, you'll definitely want them out here.
I know, the reflection is strong.
Maybe someone has an extra pair.
I hope so. What's the best season for sailing here?
Late spring through early fall is usually the most popular.
Is summer too hot?
Sometimes, but the breeze helps a lot.
That sounds nice. Do you ever get tired of being on the water?
Honestly, not really.
I can see why.
Every trip feels a little different.
That keeps it interesting. How many people can this yacht hold?
Around 10 comfortably for a day trip.
That's a good size.
Yes, enough to feel social without being crowded.
Exactly. Is it easier to sail in the morning or afternoon?
It depends on the weather and local wind patterns.
So there's no simple answer.
Not really, but mornings can feel calmer in some places.
Good to know. Do you ever sleep on the yacht overnight?
Yes, some trips include overnight stays.
That sounds romantic and a little intimidating.
It can be both.
I'd still like to try it. I never realized how much rope there is on a sailboat.
There's a line for almost everything.
It looks complicated.
It can look that way at first.
I'd need someone to explain it slowly. Is sailing hard to learn?
The basics are manageable, but mastery takes time.
That sounds fair.
Like most skills, it gets easier with practice.
I figured. The wind feels stronger now.
Yes, we're farther from the sheltered area.
Is that good for sailing?
Usually, yes, as long as it stays within a comfortable range.
Interesting. Do I need to know how to swim to go sailing?
It's always better if you can swim, but life jackets and safety procedures are very important too.
That makes sense.
Safety is taken seriously on board.
Good. Have you ever been caught in bad weather while sailing?
Once, and it was not pleasant.
That sounds scary.
It taught me to respect forecasts much more.
I can imagine. This cabin is nicer than I expected.
Some yachts are very comfortable inside.
It feels like a small apartment.
That's one reason people enjoy longer trips.
I see the appeal. Do you need a license to sail your own boat?
That depends on the country, the size of the boat, and local rules.
So it varies.
Yes, quite a bit.
Good to know. I like the sound of the water against the boat.
Me too.
It's strangely calming.
That's one of the reasons people fall in love with sailing.
I understand that now. What do people usually wear on a yacht?
Comfortable clothes, light layers, and practical shoes.
So not too formal.
Usually not, unless it's a special event.
Good. I'm surprised how sunny it feels out here.
The sun reflects off the water, so it feels stronger.
I should have put on more sunscreen.
You still can.
I definitely will. Does the captain let guests help with the sails?
Sometimes, if conditions are good and people are interested.
I'd love to try something small.
I'm sure you can ask.
I will. How do people usually get into sailing as a hobby?
Some start with lessons, and others go with friends who already sail.
It seems like one of those hobbies that grows on you.
It really does.
I can believe that. Are there bathrooms on board?
Yes, most yachts have one, though they can be small.
That's still good to know.
It's definitely important on longer trips.
Absolutely. I love how the city looks from the water.
It gives a completely different perspective.
Everything looks more peaceful from here.
I feel the same way.
It's beautiful. Do you ever anchor somewhere just to relax?
Yes, that's very common.
So you don't have to keep moving the whole time.
Exactly.
That sounds perfect. What's the difference between anchoring and docking?
Docking means tying the boat to a marina or pier, while anchoring means stopping in open water using an anchor.
That makes sense.
Both have their own process.
I'm learning a lot today. I didn't expect sailing to feel this luxurious.
That depends on the boat, but yes, it can be very comfortable.
It feels both adventurous and relaxing.
That's a good way to describe it.
I like that balance. What do you do if the wind dies completely?
On some boats, you may wait, drift, or use a motor if one is available.
So sailing is partly about patience too.
Definitely.
I like that idea. Do people ever work remotely from yachts?
Some do, especially on larger boats with good equipment.
That sounds like a dream.
It probably depends on the internet connection too.
True. I'm trying not to hold on to everything, but I keep doing it.
That's normal on your first trip.
I guess I'm still adjusting to the movement.
You'll probably relax more soon.
I hope so. The captain makes everything look easy.
That's usually a sign of experience.
I'm sure it's harder than it looks.
Much harder.
I believe that. I'd love to learn the basics someday.
You should.
Do you think lessons are worth it?
Definitely, especially if you want to feel confident.
Then maybe I'll look into that. Have you ever done a sailing vacation?
Yes, once for a week.
That sounds amazing.
It was, though you do need to pack light.
I can imagine. I don't know any sailing terms, so I'm just smiling and nodding.
That's okay, everyone starts there.
I heard someone say starboard earlier.
That means the right side of the boat.
Good, I already learned one thing. What's the left side called again?
Port.
Right, port and starboard.
Exactly.
I'm trying to remember. Are yacht parties actually fun, or just for photos?
They can definitely be fun if the group is right.
That makes sense.
The setting is already special.
True. Do you ever sail just for a couple of hours?
Yes, short trips are very common.
That seems like a nice way to unwind.
It really is.
I'd do that often if I could. I'm glad we brought snacks.
Me too. Food tastes better on the water somehow.
Everything feels nicer out here.
That's part of the charm.
Definitely. Is this a good hobby for introverts?
It can be, especially if you enjoy quiet and nature.
That's what I was thinking.
Some trips are very social, but others are peaceful and low-key.
I like that flexibility. I never knew knots mattered this much on a boat.
Knots are extremely important in sailing.
I would need a lot of practice.
Most people do.
It looks useful though. How do you know where shallow water is?
Charts, instruments, and local knowledge all help.
So you really can't just guess.
Definitely not.
Good to know. This would be such a nice date idea.
I agree.
It feels special without being too complicated.
Yes, the setting does a lot of the work.
Exactly. Do people usually drink alcohol on sailing trips?
Sometimes, but it depends on the boat, the captain, and the situation.
Safety comes first, obviously.
Exactly.
That makes sense. I'm surprised how much I like this.
A lot of people say that after their first trip.
I thought I'd be more anxious.
Instead, you're relaxing.
Yes, thankfully. What's your favorite part of sailing?
Honestly, the feeling when the sails fill and the boat moves smoothly.
That sounds very specific.
It's hard to explain unless you feel it.
I think I'm starting to understand. Does everyone on board need a life jacket the whole time?
It depends on the rules, the weather, and the captain's instructions.
Okay.
Sometimes they're required, and sometimes just kept close by.
Good. This is much more elegant than I expected.
Yachting does have that reputation.
But it also feels surprisingly practical and hands-on.
Yes, especially when sails and wind are involved.
I like that contrast. Are sailing clubs worth joining?
If you want to learn and meet other sailors, yes.
That seems like a good way into the community.
It usually is.
Good to know. I'd be scared to sail at night.
Night sailing is beautiful, but it does require confidence and experience.
I can imagine.
It's not the best place to start.
Definitely not for me yet. What if someone drops their phone in the water?
Then it's probably gone unless you're very lucky.
That's a strong reason to be careful.
Absolutely.
I'm holding on to mine tightly. Are catamarans easier than regular sailboats?
They feel different. Many people find catamarans more stable.
That sounds appealing.
They're popular for that reason.
I'd like to try one too. The crew seems very organized.
On the water, organization matters a lot.
I can see why.
Small mistakes can become big problems quickly.
That makes sense. I love the smell of the sea.
It's one of my favorite things too.
It makes the whole trip feel refreshing.
Yes, it clears your mind somehow.
Exactly. Do people dress up more for yacht dinners?
Usually a little, depending on the event.
Not full formal wear, though?
Usually not, unless it's a luxury event.
Good. I'm trying to take pictures, but I also want to enjoy the moment.
That's always the challenge.
Everything looks so beautiful.
Take a few, then put the phone away for a bit.
Good advice. Do you ever charter yachts on vacation?
Yes, especially in places with beautiful coastlines.
That sounds like a dream trip.
It really can be unforgettable.
I believe that. I didn't expect the deck to be this warm.
The sun heats everything up quickly.
Good thing I'm not barefoot.
Very good thing.
Lesson learned. Is there a lot of maintenance after each trip?
Yes, boats require regular cleaning and care.
I guess saltwater isn't very forgiving.
Exactly.
That makes sense. This feels like something rich people do all the time.
It can be luxurious, but there are also very simple and accessible ways to sail.
That's interesting.
Lessons, club boats, and short charters can make it more approachable.
That's good to hear. What's the hardest part of learning to sail?
For some people it's the technical side, and for others it's building confidence.
I'd probably struggle with both.
That's normal at first.
Fair enough. The breeze feels amazing right now.
This is exactly the kind of weather people hope for.
Not too hot, not too strong.
Exactly.
Perfect. Are yachts only for leisure, or do some people really live on them?
Some people absolutely live on boats full-time.
That's fascinating.
It's a very different lifestyle.
I'm curious about it. I'm starting to understand why people get obsessed with sailing.
It happens pretty quickly.
There's something addictive about the combination of calm and movement.
That's a good way to describe it.
It really is. What do you usually pack for a day on a yacht?
Sunscreen, sunglasses, a hat, water, light layers, and maybe a towel.
That's a solid list.
Less is usually better on a boat.
Good point. I thought yachts were always huge, but this one feels manageable.
Not all yachts are massive.
That makes sense.
Some are built for small groups and day trips.
I like this size. I'd love to do a sailing lesson with a friend.
That would probably make it less intimidating.
Exactly.
Learning with someone can make it more fun too.
That's what I was thinking. Does sailing ever feel boring?
Not to me.
Even on a quiet day?
Quiet days are part of the beauty.
I like that answer. The movement is gentler than I expected.
Today's conditions help a lot.
I think that's why I'm enjoying it so much.
Calm days are great for beginners.
Definitely. Have you ever seen dolphins while sailing?
Yes, a few times.
That must have been amazing.
It really was.
I'd love to experience that. I feel like time moves differently out here.
I know exactly what you mean.
It feels slower, but in a good way.
That's one reason I keep coming back.
I understand that now. I need to remember not to bring too much stuff next time.
Boats really teach you to keep things simple.
I brought way more than I needed.
Most people do the first time.
That makes me feel better. Do you think sailing is romanticized too much?
Sometimes, but honestly some parts really are that beautiful.
That's fair.
It also has practical, tiring, and technical sides.
I like that it's both. I'd love to rent a yacht for my birthday someday.
That would be such a memorable way to celebrate.
It feels special without being cliché.
I agree.
I'm putting it on my list. What's the first thing beginners usually learn?
Basic safety, boat parts, and simple sailing terms.
That makes sense.
You need the foundation first.
Definitely. Do people usually tip the crew on charter trips?
Often, yes, depending on the type of charter and service.
Good to know.
It's worth checking what's customary where you are.
I'll remember that. I love how open everything feels out here.
That openness is part of the appeal.
It makes me feel less stressed somehow.
The water has that effect on a lot of people.
I can believe it. I thought I'd be scared of deep water, but I'm mostly just amazed.
That's a nice surprise.
Yes, I expected more fear.
Sometimes the experience is calmer than the imagination.
That's true. Are sailing vacations more tiring than they look?
They can be, especially if you move around a lot or help manage the boat.
So it's not always pure luxury.
Not always, but that's part of the fun for some people.
That makes sense. The sky looks huge from out here.
It really does.
I never noticed that as much on land.
The horizon changes everything.
It's beautiful. I'd like to learn enough to feel useful on board someday.
That's a great goal.
I don't need to become an expert immediately.
Just learning the basics can already make the experience richer.
Exactly. I can see why people say sailing teaches patience.
Yes, you can't control the wind.
You have to work with conditions instead of forcing them.
That's one of the biggest lessons.
I like that. Would you rather own a small sailboat or charter bigger yachts?
Honestly, maybe charter bigger ones and avoid ownership costs.
That sounds practical.
Ownership is wonderful for some people, but it's a commitment.
Definitely. The watercolor is incredible today.
It really is.
It almost doesn't look real.
Some days are especially beautiful like this.
I'm glad we came. Do people wear watches or anything special while sailing?
Some do, but practicality matters more than style.
That makes sense.
On a boat, comfort wins.
Good point. I'm glad this trip isn't overcrowded.
Smaller groups usually make the experience better.
It feels more relaxed.
Exactly.
I prefer it this way. Have you ever sailed somewhere tropical?
Yes, once, and it was unforgettable.
I bet.
Warm water and steady wind make a great combination.
That sounds amazing. I didn't realize how much teamwork sailing involves.
Yes, especially on more active trips.
It seems very cooperative.
It really is.
I like that aspect. I'm trying to decide whether I like the sailing part or the yachting comfort more.
Why choose?
Fair point.
The best trips usually have a little of both.
I agree. Does it ever get lonely being out on the water?
Sometimes, but in a peaceful way rather than a bad way.
That actually sounds nice.
It can be very reflective.
I'd enjoy that. I want to learn enough to charter a boat someday.
That's a great long-term goal.
I know it would take time.
Yes, but it's definitely possible if you stick with it.
Good. The boat looks small from shore, but it feels bigger once you're on it.
That happens a lot.
I didn't expect this much space.
Boats can be surprisingly well designed.
Clearly. Is it weird that I already want to do this again?
Not weird at all.
I totally get the appeal now.
That's how sailing starts for a lot of people.
I believe it. Do people ever bring music on board?
Yes, as long as it fits the mood and doesn't interfere with safety or communication.
That makes sense.
Some people like silence, others like soft background music.
I can enjoy either. What's your dream sailing destination?
Probably somewhere with warm water, quiet coves, and steady wind.
That sounds perfect.
What about you?
Somewhere beautiful enough to make me forget my phone exists. I'd be afraid of making mistakes if I were steering.
Everyone makes mistakes while learning.
I know, but still.
Good instruction helps a lot.
That's reassuring. Are there sailing trips just for couples?
Yes, private charters are very popular for that.
That sounds lovely.
It can be very romantic and peaceful.
I'd love that someday. Do you think sailing changes how people think?
Maybe a little.
In what way?
It teaches patience, awareness, and respect for nature.
I like that answer. I can't get over how nice the breeze feels.
It's one of the best parts of being out here.
Better than any fan or air conditioning.
Definitely.
Nature wins. I thought yachts were all about luxury, but this feels more grounded.
It depends a lot on the boat and the people.
This feels elegant but still real.
I think that's the best kind of trip.
I agree. I'm glad someone else is handling the navigation.
Same.
I'd be lost immediately.
That's why experienced captains matter so much.
Absolutely. Would you rather sail along the coast or go island hopping?
Island hopping sounds more exciting to me.
I think so too.
It gives the trip more variety.
Exactly. The whole experience feels very cinematic.
That's a good word for it.
The light, the wind, the water, everything.
It really does have that feeling sometimes.
I love it. Are sailing people usually very passionate about it?
Yes, often extremely.
I'm starting to understand why.
It becomes more than a hobby for many people.
I can see that happening. What's the best thing to do if I start feeling sick?
Stay where you can see the horizon, get fresh air, and let someone know.
Okay, that's helpful.
And don't wait too long to say something.
I won't. I'd love to do a small sailing course on vacation.
That sounds like a great idea.
It would be fun to combine travel and learning.
Exactly.
I should look into that. The boat heels more than I expected when the wind picks up.
That's normal in sailing.
It feels dramatic at first.
You get used to it over time.
I probably would. I'm glad this isn't one of those loud party yacht trips.
Me too.
This feels much more my style.
Quiet sailing has a very different atmosphere.
Definitely. I could sit here and watch the water for hours.
That's a strong sign you like being on a boat.
Apparently so.
It has a way of slowing people down.
In the best way. What if I want to sail but don't know anyone in that world?
Lessons, clubs, and group charters are a good place to start.
That sounds encouraging.
The community can be more welcoming than people expect.
Good. Do you ever get tired of the sun on long trips?
Yes, that's why shade and good planning matter.
I can see that.
Water, sunscreen, and breaks make a big difference.
Definitely. I'm surprised at how much I trust the captain already.
Confidence and calm make a big difference on a boat.
Yes, the way they move makes everything feel controlled.
Experience shows.
It really does. I think this would be a great way to disconnect for a day.
Absolutely.
It's hard to think about emails out here.
That's one of the biggest benefits.
I need more of that in my life. Is it hard to keep balance while moving around?
At first, yes.
I feel a little awkward.
Everyone does in the beginning.
Good to know. I'd rather do this than another crowded tourist activity.
I don't blame you.
This feels more personal and memorable.
Exactly.
That's what I want from a trip. I can imagine spending a whole afternoon just anchored somewhere quiet.
That's one of the best ways to enjoy a yacht.
Swim, eat, rest, and stay off the phone.
Exactly.
Sounds perfect. I didn't expect sailing to feel so meditative.
It can be.
There's enough movement to keep you present.
Yes, and enough calm to clear your mind.
I really like that. I'd love to surprise someone with a yacht trip someday.
That would be such a memorable gift.
It feels thoughtful and special.
Definitely more memorable than a regular dinner.
Exactly. Do you think I'd enjoy sailing lessons if I'm not very sporty?
Yes, you don't need to be extremely athletic to enjoy learning.
That's good to hear.
Curiosity and patience matter a lot too.
I have those. The whole experience feels expensive, but also worth it.
That's fair.
Some experiences feel memorable enough to justify the cost.
I think this can be one of them.
I agree. I'm already thinking about where else I'd want to sail.
That's how it begins.
One trip turns into a whole list.
Exactly.
I can see that happening. What would you recommend for a first sailing lesson?
A beginner class with a patient instructor and calm conditions.
That sounds ideal.
It's the best way to build confidence early.
Good. So what's the best first step if I want to get into yachting or sailing?
Start with a simple day trip or beginner lesson and see what part you enjoy most.
That makes sense.
From there, you can decide whether you prefer relaxing yacht trips, learning to sail, or both.
That sounds like the perfect way to start.